Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
tell me.
So the first question, like, if they ask me, like, what kind of difficulty or gap you find at the time of BPP design, so what should I reply? Like,
See, the mainly the
between
gap
the,
analysis. I think I have you have seen the gap analysis template, right? Which I have shared to you.
mm,
Have you seen the
mm,
template?
yeah,
Yeah. So the mainly the gap analysis we use it to track according to the module. For example,
mm,
for your module, what is the business process you are discussing, and in that business
mm,
process, what exactly the gap identified by you. Okay. How a gap will
mm,
be defined? The gap is between the business requirement and SAP solution, the SAP standard solution. For example, the business is
mm,
asking for a process which is having 10 steps. Okay.
mm,
SAP standard
mm,
solution is providing all around 8 steps, but the fifth step and some seventh step is not able to provide as per the standard SAP solution. At that point
mm,
of time, we used to fill that gap with any customized solution by the reference of SAP, any BAPI, BADI, there are function module, there are many standards SAP has provided. We will use any of those functionalities as reference, and we will make a customized solution to fulfill the gap of entire process cycle. That's what the gap will be.
okay,
How we identify a gap, and how do you fill the gap. For example, business, I have given some examples to you, like we are, I'm telling my experiences how we are sharing, like we got a requirement, the business wants to capture the details of some long text, and they want to capture some additional details which are given by the vendor along with the goods. When he is giving the goods to the stores, he is providing certain details they want to capture in Migo screen. Okay,
mm,
let me open that screen. Let me, for example, if you open any Migo screen, do you have idea about the Migo screen, right?
yeah, right.
Yeah, these things and all. Okay. In that Migo screen, business has asked it to what you call capture certain more details which are not available in SAP. For example, we have a header text, right? That header text contains less number of fields only. The business was asking for bit more details. See, I will show you any document. The display document will be better for your understanding.
Mm,
See, here, if you see that we have what kind of details we have, document header text. Okay, but the document header
mm, mm,
text is having a less length. They asked for a bit more. You know, right? How to see these details and all. If you click
yeah,
F1
mm,
or you go to technical details, here the field name will be there.
mm,
Here, if you just
mm,
double click it, then you can see the details of length. See, the length is 25. Okay, but
mm,
the business was asking for around some 60 characters, I think. At that time, that
mm,
is the one thing. And here in header we can material slip, header text, GRI
mm,
slip, and also we have bill of lading if it is 101 document. Okay, this is 561. These details they want to capture some additional 4-5 fields. Okay, then as per standard SAP, we cannot do that activity. Then we have developed a new tab at header level. The tab
mm,
contains the details which are requested by the business. See, this is the 101 document. Okay, here
mm,
delivery note, bill of lading, and GRIR, GRGR, any slip number. and the header text, which is having a just 25 characters. But the business was asking for a text which contains at around the 60 or 80 characters they have requested. And also they requested the vehicle number, and also they want to have a some for every GR they want to have a one number which they use to capture in the goods receipt document. But these details are SAP standard has not provided. That's why we have enhanced one more new tab as a additional data. In that, the respective fields, everything we have incorporated. Okay, the ABAPer will do that. For example, this header is contains the MKPF, right? The table MKPF contains this header details. What we have done, the rest, list of fields we have taken from the business. In the function specification you have seen, I think, let me, this is the function specification. Here we have given like the vehicle number in which the material is shipped by the vendor, and we have given whether it is alphanumeric or numeric, and also what is the length of that field, the DMR number, some declaration form. They have certain kind of details they want to capture in the Migo screen. This we have developed, and we have enhanced a new tab. Under that new tab we have added these fields. That gap was fulfilled with this enhancement. It's called the tab enhancement. They will add this all the fields in the MKPF table also. See, for example, if you see MKPF 16N, SS16N, MKPF is the document header. For example, if you want to see the document date, posting date of any goods movement document, okay, you have to get from the MKPF table. Once we add this all customized fields we have added, right? This DMR number, gate entry date, invoice or bill number, remarks. This is the remarks field. Okay, these are all details they will add at the end. See, this is the standard ID system. After that they will add this G fields. What are the custom fields you have created, right? That fields they will add in the at the bottom of the MKPF table. Means if you save any document, if you post any document, those details you can see in the MKPF table also, because this custom fields also they have added here. That is one gap. And also similar kind of thing we got for PO also. They want to have a one additional tab where they want to see the last PO number and last PO price and how much quantity. This kind of, for every time whenever they create a PO for that combination of vendor, material, purchasing organization, that details of old PO details they want to see in an additional tab. In same PO screen they want to see to compare. Okay, that they can see there. For example, if you go to ME2N and see the last PO, that also we can do the manually, but they want to see in the PO screen itself. When they create the PO at the end before saving the PO, they want to see the details. That is one gap we have fulfilled. And also the gaps, like for example, it's one kind of critical report we have done. For example, we have a quotation comparison, right? The quotation comparison in SAP we do maximum as per the price. Price is the base to do the quotation comparison in SAP. Okay, like we have in Ariba and SRM we have that process, right? Like bidding, auction. There is a kind of bidding process is available. That much process is not available in SAP standard for MM. That's why they have requirement, like they want to have a certain kind of details for each vendor. Okay, it's kind of Excel sheet only. We have developed one more report. Like for example, when they go for a vendor, okay, once the vendor is finalized, they want to maintain all the details of that vendor, how they maintain an Excel sheet. Okay, then they want to see the report at a time. It is not something we have done from capturing the data from different areas and all. Mainly we have developed a report where if they give an input of vendor and region and all, system will give you the output of the vendor and what is the ranking. The ranking was given according to the vendor evaluation process. Okay, how much rating is available and all, and also the vendor as of now how much money we have paid to the vendor we will get from the payment tables, right? That kind of report we have developed. That is one report. And also we have one more kind of report we have done in our current project. Currently we are using the inventory movement reports. The inventory movement reports, like we have reports, for example, you know, right, MB51. Do you have idea about MB51?
Yeah, material document list.
Yeah, here we can see the movements. For example, movements we have there, we can check like what kind of things we have done. See, for example, for your plant, okay, on from June 6 or something like any date. I think recently it was not done anything. Let's see. Okay, in this meantime, for your plant, how many 101 means how many goods receipt was done. Okay, see, for 101 in this period of time, how many how many material documents were created. The same kind of MB51 is the heart for that report. Okay, they have asked for a movement report, how many transactions were done and all those details. One kind of report we have done, but the basis is around 90% is the how we have taken the program of MB51. Okay, and business is asking for certain additional details of some 7-8 fields. That fields we have incorporated in the new report. Do you know how to see a program of a report? Program of a transaction code?
No,
Okay.
maybe it's AC90.
Okay. Okay. Yes, yeah. Go to SC93, and if we give our transaction code MB51, here we will get the program. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. We what we have done, we have taken this heart of this program, and the complete things we have kept like that, and whatever the modifications, what are the new other requirements which were requested by the business, we have fulfilled by making some changes. Now only I have told some 3-4 reports. For you, you can tell any 1 or 2 reports confidently what you have done, what you know and all. Okay. And you told like if I
Okay.
tell tax, they may ask you whatever the tax report I have given to you, that is not the what you call tax code related tax. Actually, it is kind of a
Okay.
duty which will be paid to the state government when we are moving from one place to another place. Hmm? In that condition,
Okay.
you can tell like the entry tax I have just used. You can tell like one kind of octroi charges, or if you know anything in your company where you have worked. For example, what are the report I have given, that is the Punjab, Haryana, some state related tax on food products. Okay, like that you can select any
Okay.
kind of duty. We have given that duty as a condition in PO. We have not created a tax code for that. We have created a condition, and we have created the condition record, because for which materials and for which plant how much percentage they have to pay. According to that
Okay.
combination, that condition has come automatically to the PO. Just the report was developed. They want to know how much entry tax I have paid and certain period of time, and to which vendor I have paid, and from which plant to which plant it was transferring the material. Okay, these kind of details they need. That's why the report was developed.
Okay.
Okay, we have just, it's a condition type. For example, simple, you can tell one more few things we can do on our own. For example, you have a freight charges. Okay,
Mm.
but as per the business requirement, you have created a new freight, that is some kind of delivery charges.
Mm.
You have kept in your pricing procedure and you are running your business. But the
Mm.
business one day they have asked you a report. I want to know the report in customized report whenever I give my plant or a certain date or things. I want to know how much delivery charges as of now I have paid for this month.
Mm.
Okay, to which vendor I have paid, and also how much
Mm.
amount I have paid. These all details if they need. That is one report.
Mm. Mm.
As a consultant, if your business is asking, can you provide me the report, how much delivery charges, the respective separate delivery charges or any delivery charges. You have a condition type, right? Maybe FRA1 or FRA2, whatever kind of thing.
Mm.
If it is a
Mm.
customized, you would have created a separate condition type. They
Mm.
asked you that the separate delivery charges. I want to know from last 6 months how much delivery charges we have paid to which vendor
Mm.
and all. If it is a one-time
Mm.
activity, as a consultant, you only can track that complete details, and you can prepare a
Mm.
report and give it to them. But if the business is
Okay.
asking, whenever I need, I want to run the report and I want to see the report, then
Mm.
obviously we have to go for customized report.
Mm.
Okay, that's
So,
also you can tell. You forget about entry tax. You just fix for this delivery charges. You tell like they created. We have, as per the business requirement, we have created one. Can you open any PO? We have created one specific delivery charges. For that delivery charges, business was asking they report how much they have maintained every month, how much they have paid. These things they were asking. Then we can tell that
mm.
that is also report.
Mm.
So you can say like for example, you have created a ZFD1 something forward delivery charges.
Mm.
Forwarding delivery charges. They pay the delivery forwarding delivery charges for specific materials for specific vendors according to the business requirement. Okay, they
Mm.
want to see the report whenever they want to run. If they give the plant or some input, they want to get the list of delivery charges. What is the PO number? Or what is the delivery the charges we have paid for that PO? Who is the vendor? Then
Okay.
obviously you have to prepare a customized report.
Mm.
Mainly you have to go with the KONV and EKPO, maybe MSEG. These are 4 or 5 tables which will play the role. I have shared you in that list of important tables. If not, I will share
Mm.
again. That reports you have to just see that one, and also I have shared that video how to fetch the data from a table to
Mm.
how to know what are the fields available in the table. Those details I have explained in that.
Okay.
You forget about that entry tax, you just replace that entry tax with this forwarding delivery charges.
Okay.
Hmm?
Mm.
And smart forms you can tell, and this tab enhancements you can tell.